we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honoring the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Baylor Bears and the Houston Cougars. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Well, guys, the Bears head coach told me before the game he understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team got from their head coach this week. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Houston Cougars offense onto the field for the first possession of the game. Guys, the last time these two old foes met, it finished in a one-possession game.
And it's so much fun. There's so much hype. They don't like each other. The rivalry really, really matters. And, Jesse, when it's closer games, it's even more fun, like the last throwdown they had. Expect more of that today.
Yeah, you just know this game is going to be emotional. And I think a big part of it is which of these two teams can handle that emotion. I agree. I think we're expecting this one to go right down to the wire, just like the last time these two teams played.
He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
From the gun, it's Hughes. There he goes. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Back to throw, it's Wigman. Oh, pressure's coming. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. Leaves it in his belly. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. From the gun. Out wide right, it's Hughes. They'll make the stop, but the chains will move. It's a first down for Houston.
And, man, this is exactly what you want as a play caller. You want to get your quarterback settled, give him some bunnies early to make some plays so he's feeling bulletproof. 4 for 4 to start the game. Yes, please.
Got some room in to the goal line. Touchdown, Cougar! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And every team has their script, and they want to get the game off on this foot, and they want to make sure that they have balance and get these plays in and assert the line of scrimmage. Run the football, and they do. They create the explosive run, and they open this football game with a touchdown.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. The Bears offense, who will go to work for the first time in this one. And now we see Dawson Pendergrass. He has become a key piece of this offense. Hand off from the shotgun. 7-yard pickup on that one. Is now 2nd and 3.
And I think that's really the key to this football team. You saw it last week, man. Everything kind of falls into place when he gets the football and the ground game gets going. And I think when you play a rivalry game with emotion, with passion, like settle everybody in, run the football, and be more physical.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down.
big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Looking for a crease. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big third down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Here's Lagway to pass. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Bears line up to punt it away. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Running inside. It's Hughes. Makes a man miss. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield, it's Quegman. They'll run the screen. Oh, my, circle. Spinderella. Put him in the spin cycle and picked up the first down. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hughes. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And tell you what, watching Houston a year ago, man, they really did a great job on defense. And then when the run game was going and Connor Wigman throwing in the running game, they really could take off and play good games. Now, bringing in Hughes from Oregon, they're hoping to get now that 1-2 punch with Wegman, Palmer, that can get this offense to the next level.
You really do have to be impressed with head coach Willie Fritz and the job he's doing here in the portal, trying to bolster what he already has established. You mentioned the defense and you mentioned quarterback, but you know he wants to be physical. He wants to run the football. Mekhi Hughes is a guy that can help them do that, and so it's going to be really interesting to watch this Cougars offense this year as they try and navigate the Big 12. Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Finds his big tight end. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down. And the Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. On the run, it's Hughes. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the wideout. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
I think the QB wants that one back. You know, you're down here in the red zone, tighter areas, hard enough to fit it in, but definitely not wanting to fit it in against double coverage, and he misses, and probably a good miss because that could have been worse.
To the air, it's Wigman. Turns it upfield. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And they'll push that lead down a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start now to see if they can answer on this drive. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1. That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Lagway. The throw. Right side, it's Freeman. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
Motion from the wideout. From the gun on 3rd down, Lagway. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. They'll move the wide receiver. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Looking downfield. It's Wegman setting up the screen. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Trying to make one miss. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Lagway wants to throw. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Got the first himself. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. That's the end of the period, and Houston has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. Quick give. It's Turner. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Holly Rowe will check on his condition. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll move the tight end. They're going to ride this running back. Turning it on. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
And this offense is clicking, man. This defense is going to have to find something in a hurry, right? That's 3 plays. That's 3 first downs. They've got to do a better job of affecting this defense, getting some penetration, winning at the line of scrimmage. You can't let them just move down the field and get a first down on every...
Makes the catch and he's free. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor! Lining up to add another. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
The Houston offense comes onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. He'll take it himself. Gain of about 4 sets up a 2nd and 6.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to pass. It's Wigman. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Trying to take it back. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. This is a game of swings and momentum, and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
Left side is Freeman. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. Takes the handoff. It's Beal. Nowhere to go.
What a great play by the linebacker. Do you talk about filling a hole? Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit down, sir.
Throwing, Lagway. Escapes the pressure going right. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with him, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it, he's not going to throw back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
Hits inside, it's Hughes. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Out wide right, it's Walker. Across the 45. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move. Houston going up tempo.
And how about Willie Fritz and the job he's done bringing in elite talent, man? You see these receivers that can make plays with Thomas and Walker. You also see him bringing in young guys, one of the most highly rated quarterbacks in all of college football a year ago. Houston's got some juice. H-Town, Palmer, a little juice, baby.
It sounds like Big 12 football, right? The Big 12 football that we all know. Air raid offenses throwing it up and down the field. Traditionally, Big 12 champions have dudes on the outside that can smoke you. And I think Willie Fritz and Houston believe they have the horses this year. Coming back, they've recruited some big-time talent as well, and they are looking to light up scoreboards this season.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Wegman. Unloads to the wideout. Incomplete, a 50-50 ball won by no one that time. Houston will be forced to punt. He'll try to really get into this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
They go play action with Lagway. He'll throw it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
What a play by this defense. You got the offense backed up. You stay aggressive, break on the football, make a big play, and your offense is jacked up inside the 5-yard line with a chance to punch this in and get some points on the board.
Going for 6. Touchdown, Cougars. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Baylor sends out the offense to go to work. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quarterback empties his backfield. Here's Lagway to pass. Escapes the pressure to his right. The short hands, it's Livingston. Run ends there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Changing the routes with his receivers. Moves the pocket. It's Lagway. Fires left. Open on the left side is Smith. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. Now the Cougars are going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Lagway. They're all over him. Avoids pressure on the right. Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, the defense just needs to get the quarterback down. They had a chance for a negative play there. They let him escape. Good news is, though, they were able to cover on the back end and force the incompletion.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Lagway to the air again. Got a man. It's Brown.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They got him on the ground. Great tackling by this D to stop him short of the first down marker. Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They don't believe their kicker can roll double nickels with that 55-yarder, so they'll leave the offense out there on fourth down. Lagway to throw for it on fourth. Out wide left, it's Miller. And he just couldn't get started. Goes down behind the line of scrimmage, and they'll lose yardage on the completion.
Love the coverage on defense there. Fourth down. They're ready for the pass. You saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
Complete with conviction on the crosser. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Makes the grab. It's Thomas. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Looking for a man. It's Wigman. Rushes on. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Wants to go up top on second down. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this third down play. And we might as well state the obvious. First and second down didn't work out. Third and very long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the tackle, and it's short of the marker. It'll be fourth down. Timeout taken by Baylor. It's second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Lagway wants to throw. Keeping his eyes downfield. Still from the pocket, fires over the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. Bought a little time, lets it go.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
They punt it away on fourth down. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision making.
Left side is Walker. He's down right there, short gain on the grab. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into the Week 13 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. So many seasons on the line. We start with a look at Eastern Michigan, taking on the Kent State Golden Flashes.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Guys, the Bears head coach told me coming out of the locker room, he understands that the turnovers are the whole story of the first half. They are trailing because of those 2 interceptions from the quarterback. He does have a lot of confidence in this quarterback, but they have depth at the position, a quality backup. Will he go to the backup here in the third quarter? We'll see how they steady the ship here on offense to start the second half. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Under pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Lagway from the gun on third down. Throws to the tight end. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not a lot of room to make this catch. He got nothing on the return. Outstanding job there. Here comes the Houston offense out and ready to go. Looking for space. It's Hughes. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. There's some daylight. Breaks into the open. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The run inside. It's Hughes. He just carries it face long into a brick wall and has nothing to show for it again.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Rush right in his face. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And that ball will sail into the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense makes its way onto the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Straight ahead, it's Turner. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. He sends 3 receivers right, maybe looking for man coverage on the left on 2nd and 5. Throwing, Lagway. Look out! He'll pull it down. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback changing the play. Looking to throw, it's Lagway. Fires to the middle. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
And the Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Here's Lagway to pass. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
Lagway will try to get it from the gun on 3rd down. Got his man downfield. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
Drops back on 1st down. Throws to the back. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the 3rd quarter. They got to get it going now.
Throwing again, here's DJ Lagway. Moving out to the right. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to pass, it's Wegman. Swings it out to the flat. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
Quarterback keeps it. Oh, he didn't get past a marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. Houston will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Looks it in. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Lagway. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. The give to the left. And he got 5 yards on the play, 2nd and 5 coming.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
Looking for a gap. It's Morris. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Lagway wants to throw. Hauls it in. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Tight end now in motion. Handoff to the lone back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Baylor. And they take it in for 6 more points.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Houston offense once again. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Dropping back, it's Wigman. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Second and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not a lot of room to field this one. And the returner will be knocked down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Throwing, Lagway. Just got rid of that one.
Good, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
This should be the last play of the quarter. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. With the catch, it's Turner. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Neither of these teams cracking the top 25 as we are in the final week of the season. Let's take a look at where things stand right now. So we open the final period with a third down play. Trying to slip through and pick it up. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Lagway to pass. Stepping to the right. And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
From the gun on third down, Lagway fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Right side, it's Danzy. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. The Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Lagway. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. Lagway wants to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, it doesn't get more simple than that. The receiver just running a hitch route, and he can't look the football, and somehow it falls incomplete.
Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. From the gun on third down, Lagway unloads in the nick of time.
Interesting call here for the head coach, too, because you need a touchdown. Now it's 4th and long. You could kick the field goal and cut into the lead, but depends on how much you trust your defense right now. They may go for this one, guys.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. The lead down to just 3, 20-17. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. So they get the ball back, still clinging to this slim lead. Defense helped them out, holding them to a field goal, but man, do they need some momentum on offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
One of the things I love about this guy is he's so hard on himself. Did a lot of good things last week, but he also threw 1 interception. He said that just ate away at him all week long. Coming into this game, he wanted to play perfect. No picks so far today. He's doing just that.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Fires to the big fella. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the 4th quarter. You got a lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on 2nd down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And after that negative play on offense with the lead late in the game, I think there's still ways that you can be creative and run the football, but not be so obvious. So zone read type plays, fake dives, and pitches to the running back to get him outside, jet sweeps. You can find other ways to keep the clock moving, even though the defense knows you're going to run it.
The Bears call a timeout. That'll be their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Wegman. Oh, pressure's coming. They got him. Great pressure by this defense. Houston will be forced to punt.
Number 91 on to kick it away.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Making the adjustment on the play. Throwing, Lagway. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. He'll set up to throw. This time he's got his man. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Fresh set of downs going up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Out wide left, it's Miller. And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line. The Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Again, it's Lagway. Out wide right, it's Turner. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A lot of times late in games, you see this by defenses. They're going to drop back, and they're going to take away all the deep stuff, trying to take away all the passing lanes. Nice job getting to your running back, letting him get positive yards, and then let's get up to the ball quickly.
Runs for the tackle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Here's Lagway to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This is such an interesting moment for the offensive coordinator because you're already in field goal range with an opportunity to tie this game and send it to OT, but you want to be aggressive and you believe in your own playmakers to step up, and that's why they're still being aggressive and throwing the football, but there's a huge risk component with that. You can't take sacks and you can't turn it over. What do you do here if you're on offense?
Fires to the big fella. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
And tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Third down from the gun, DJ Lagway. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
And he got it! And they tied the game inside a minute to go in regulation.
Well, he didn't hit it as well as he would have liked, but he had some good fortune. After hitting the upright, it goes in, and his team is now tied it late.
He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The Houston offense comes onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Hughes. Oh, he's got some space. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Cranking up a drive like that can really get you going. It's first down from the 44. Sets his feet, it's Brigman. He'll loft one deep down the left side. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the fourth quarter, you've got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you, and that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody, like forcing an incompletion.
He'll take a deep shot here. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Caught in the backfield, it's Thomas. Crosses the 10. Touchdown, Cougars! And they grab the lead here in overtime.
Man, you talk about striking first and create some momentum in overtime. The first play, you take it to the house and you flip the whole game and put all the pressure on the other sideline. Palmer, that's how you start an OT.
Yeah, David, that's just 11 guys on offense locked in. First play, score a touchdown, put all the pressure on your opponent. They understand what it's going to take to win this football game.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Lagway. Left side is Turner. He'll be stopped, but not before. He carries it down to the 9-yard line, and that's why you get the ball in the hands of your playmakers.
And, man, this dude has been a weapon early in this football game. They just keep finding him. And the matchups are a problem. You want to put a linebacker on him, he's too fast for him. Continues to make catches, continues to chew up yards. You might want to think about putting a safety on him or somebody with a little bit more speed.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
first down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Quarterback signaling to his guys. Lagway wants to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown Bears! They got the score now to see if they go for the win or the tie. And they did tack on the extra point.
Well, this offense needed a touchdown. No doubt that that was the guy the QB was going to be looking for on that play.
We play on first down here in the second overtime period. To the back. Plows through the defense. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
They'll ride the hot hand. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Throwing Lagway. Buying time to his right. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
And I feel like this defense is starting to pick up on this quarterback's MO. You've seen it, right? Like, time and time again, he is willing to scramble. He wants to carry the football, kind of apprehensive, maybe doesn't want to make a mistake. I'd love to see him maybe hang in that pocket just a little more and maybe make some...
Makes a grab. Touchdown, Bears! Got it in to take the lead here in the second OT.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Wegman. He'll try to do it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Second down to the air. Firing to the end zone. Got it. Touchdown, Houston. They got it in the end zone. Now a decision to make with the point after.
And I love the decision by the quarterback, finding his playmaker, getting him the football quickly so that he can make something happen after the play and get 6.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Here's the snap, looking to throw. They're all over it. And they got him. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck. And you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.